Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In today's video, I'll be talking about the difference between adjectives and nouns. So what is an adjective? An adjective describes a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. A good way of identifying an adjective is by finding the noun first and then finding the word that's describing the noun, which will be an adjective. And there will be examples on the next slide. So our first example says, my sister is tall. And tall is underlined because it's the adjective. So the reason why tall is the adjective is because sister is the noun, which is a person, place, or thing. The sister is a person. And then the word tall is describing my sister, which is the noun. Tall is describing the noun, which makes it an adjective. The next example says, my dog is loud. Loud is underlined because it's the adjective. Loud is being used to describe the noun, which is a dog. A noun is a person, place, or thing. The dog is a thing because it's not a person or a place. So yes, loud is the adjective because it's describing the noun, which is dog. The next example says the car is fancy. Fancy is underlined because it's the adjective. Fancy is being used to describe the noun, which is car. A noun is a person, place, or thing, and a car is a thing. Our last example says, my ears are small. Small is underlined because it's the adjective. Small is being used to describe my ears. Ears is a noun because it's a person, place, or thing. Ears is considered a thing. It's not a person or a place, so that would make it a thing. Other adjectives: ugly, pretty, happy, excited, huge, interesting, boring, short, shy, rude, funny, sneaky, smart, talented, ambitious, charismatic, and inquisitive. And of course, there's way more adjectives than that. As you can see, these words are all words that you would use to describe a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. These are not adjectives. In the sentence, the dog is barking loudly. Loudly would be considered an adverb because it's describing how the dog is barking, and barking is a verb. So it's giving you more information about the verb. So that would be incorrect. Well, it would be correct if we were talking about adverbs, but we're not talking about adverbs. A lot of people get adjectives and adverbs confused, which is understandable because they're very similar. So the correct way of saying that would be the dog's bark is loud. We're describing the dog's bark. The dog's bark is a noun, and so the adjective is describing the noun. Our next example says she's standing awkwardly. As you can see, awkwardly is an adverb and not an adjective. Awkwardly is being used to describe how she's standing, but we're looking for an adjective. An adjective is just giving you more info on the noun. So the proper way of saying that would be her stance is awkward. We're describing her stance, which is a thing. Our last example says she enthusiastically greeted everyone. This is incorrect because enthusiastically is an adverb. We're looking for an adjective. We're not looking for something that describes a verb. We're looking for something that describes a noun. So the correct way of saying this would be her voice was enthusiastic while greeting everyone, because her voice is the noun, the thing, and enthusiastic is being used to describe her voice. So what is a noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. So here are some examples of what a person would be: Sally, Max, teacher, officer, etc. Places would be the circus, mall, home, the movies, etc. Things will be the door, the wall, blanket, jacket, and so on. So here are some sentences with a noun in them. Our first example says, I like driving my Lamborghini. As you can see, Lamborghini is underlined because it's a person, place, or thing. It's a thing. Our next example says, in the morning, I like eating cereal. As you can see, cereal is underlined because it's a person, place, or thing. Cereal would be considered a thing. Obviously, it's not a person or a place. And our last example says, I'm going to the movies this evening. As you can see, movies is underlined because movies is a person, place, or thing. It would be considered a place. So what's the difference between adjectives and nouns? An adjective describes a person, place, or thing, while a noun is a person, place, or thing. And there will be examples on the next few slides. So in the sentence, I live in a house. House is underlined because it's the noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing, so house would be a place. In the sentence, I live in a big house. Big is underlined because it's the adjective in this sentence, because big is being used to describe house. House is the noun, so that makes big the adjective since it's being used to describe the noun. In the sentence, I'm wearing a jacket. Jacket is the noun because a noun is a person, place, or thing. A jacket would be considered a thing. In the sentence, I'm wearing a pink jacket. Pink would be the adjective because pink is being used to describe the jacket, which is the noun. In the sentence, I live by a tree. Tree is the noun because a noun is a person, place, or thing. A tree would be considered a thing. In the sentence, I live by an apple tree. Apple is underlined because it's the adjective because it's giving you more information on the noun, which is tree. In the sentence, I'm wearing a hat. Hat is the noun because a noun is a person, place, or thing. A hat is a thing. And in the sentence, I'm wearing a yellow hat. Yellow is the adjective because yellow is being used to describe the hat, which is the noun. So these are not nouns. And I included this slide because I feel like nouns can be confusing sometimes. Like the person part is less confusing, the place part is less confusing, but a thing, I feel like a thing can be anything, so it's kind of confusing sometimes. So that's why I put this slide together. Some people think like, oh, well, anything can be a thing, but no. That's what confused me at first. A good trick I used is knowing what all of the parts of speech are. So then if I assume that a word is a thing, I can look at it and be like, wait a minute, this isn't a thing. This is an adverb, or this is an adjective. So if you're familiar with the parts of speech, you'll know what's a thing and what's not a thing. Okay, so our first example says her shoes are pink. Pink would not be considered a noun. Pink would be the adjective. Shoes would be considered the noun because they're a thing. Our next example says the lady is yelling. Yelling would not be a noun. Yelling would be a verb, actually. The lady would be considered a noun because that's a person. Our next example says I live in a quiet neighborhood. Quiet would be the adjective because it's describing the noun, which is neighborhood. So in this sentence, neighborhood is the noun because it's a place. Our last example says, I like writing in my journal. This is incorrect. Writing is not a noun. It would be considered a verb. Journal would be our noun because it's a person, place, or thing. It would be a thing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video informative. If you did find this video informative, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, or all of the above, and I'll see you next time.